Hello, my name is Tara Wynn, and I'll be doing my speech today on child hunger in America. I was sitting in a doctor's office a couple months ago, and I was reading an article in a magazine on child hunger here in the United States. I was so surprised by the numbers of how many children here in America are starving. So I decided to do my speech on it and give information on how everyone can help in this. No child should ever be hungry here. An estimated 2 billion people in the world are poor, and the same amount is hungry. Hunger in America exists for over 50 million people. That is 1 in 6 of the U.S. population, including more than 1 in 5 children. In the United States, 52% of households use government assistance, such as WIC and other food assistance programs. Children that go hungry have difficulties learning and have a greater chance of living in poverty as they become adults. Research shows that children that go hungry are less likely to grow up to be productive citizens. Proper nutrition is vital for proper growth and development in children. 62% of children participate in the free lunch programs provided by public schools. President Obama's campaign in 2008 called for ending childhood hunger by the year 2015. The focus is to improve and expand the nation's nutrition programs by improving our economy and providing more jobs for lower-income families. By raising wages for low-income families, this will help to improve childhood hunger. It is all of our responsibilities to make sure our children never go hungry. We live in the world's wealthiest nation, yet children are starving here. What can we all do to help improve this? There's a lot of competition for jobs nowadays. Usually the jobs go to the most qualified people. But in this nation, we have the most resources and a large amount of capital. There are many labor jobs for those that want to work, but they do not pay well. Minimum wage is $7.93 here in Florida. That is not enough for anyone to live on with the prices of food, gas, and basic everyday needs. Unemployment rates have lowered, but the government still needs to raise the minimum wage to a respectable number that people can live decently on. The food stamp program provides lower-income families with an allotted amount of money per month to feed themselves and their families. WIC is another program that provides nutritional foods, nutrition education, and health services to low-income pregnant women, breastfeeding women, and infants and children up to age 5. WIC participants receive vouchers or checks for food and milk. Participants must fall under the 185% of the U.S. poverty income guidelines. This pretty much means about $42,000 a year for a 4-member family or less they have to make. The National School Lunch Program is a federally assisted program that provides nutritional meals for free to children from low-income families. This is during the normal school years. This program has been extended during the summer break so that children are able to have free lunches during the 3 months that school is out. Low income leads to crime as a way of obtaining income. This leads to people living a high crime and destructive life. Children that come from high crime families tend to fall into the same patterns as a means to provide for themselves and their families. We must break this cycle. Every child should have the opportunity to have a proper education and a chance to better themselves for their own futures. In conclusion, I would just like to say to everyone that you can give something. For just $1, you can go to your local grocer, buy a can of some kind of vegetable, fruits, something good and healthy. Dry goods are also great items to donate. I have here a can of corn and a box of loaded mashed potatoes that cost me no more than $2. You can buy anything like this or close to it for cheap. You could buy a couple cans. If you did this once a month, you would be giving so much. You can ask your local churches and schools if they have food drives. If there are none in your community, get together with some friends or your neighbors and start one. We are all responsible. There should be no reason why any child should go hungry in the United States. For more information on how you can help, you can visit www.feedthechildren.org or www.feedingamerica.org. Just remember, anything will help. If you could just give $1 to any charity you want that helps, any shelter that will help children, feed the children, anything that you can give to the Red Cross, that's a good organization. Just anything, just give something. Thank you.